Hello my friends and welcome to a demo listen edition of Nelly Versus. We're going to be diving a little bit into this new game that just came out. I've played a little bit of ways into it. It's not going to be a Let's Play, it's not going to be a series, but I'm just going to kind of play through it a little bit and give you my impressions on it thus far. The Sun at Night, as it bills itself, is a Metroidvania-style platformer. And as you can hear from music, it's kind of got that bit of chiptune-y type music to it. You play the game as Laika in an alternate future scenario where the Soviets basically took over and destroyed a whole portion of the world. So you, as Laika the dog, who at this point is a cybernetic ass-kicking dog with laser beams and blasters and machine guns and all that kind of fun stuff, are basically working to free Russia. This game, I've been following it for a little bit since its Kickstarter and just kind of kept an eye on it, and it finally released. The thing about it right now is that this is going to be what I believe to be the first part of 3. So we'll have to see how it is. So without further ado, going right into my current saved game. This is basically the art style as you can see it. It is shaded. Oh, and we get to fight a nice giant seagull. Check that out. This is Laika, cute little puppy with a blaster. She also has a machine gun, which I don't have any ammo for. And a laser beam, which I don't have any ammo for. Now, I'll have to say that after playing it for a bit, the first issue I have to say I have with the game is that whenever you switch weapons, every time you've got this kind of giant thing appearing on screen, which is a little annoying, especially when you're trying to quickly switch between weapons in the middle of a fight. But it's a minor thing. I've kind of explored a little bit around here already. Oh, shit, except for the giant birds. It is also a checkpoint save system, so if that's not really your thing, you use these little boxes here to save your progression. Now we're going to get a little bit of gameplay in, and I'm going to show you a few more of the little intricacies to the game. There's no voice acting, which is fine. Text is fine enough. So as you can see, there's a lot of exploration. You gotta kind of find your way around. Alright, here we go. Empty house. Oh, and that is a mutant pig thing. I'm sure it said its name at some point, but I have terrible memory. Your default blaster is the weapon you pretty much start with. And over time you can upgrade it, which I will show in a moment. So right now you're just kind of investigating the fate of this town and trying to figure out what the evil Soviets are doing. Pretty much kind of standard. Now the level before this one... here we go, drainage pipe. Level before this one was actually a Soviet prison building that you had to kind of escape from. Oh, and there's a giant fish trying to shoot us. Okay, now is a good time to show you the inventory system. The inventory is all of these here. These are all your ammos. I am not entirely sure what that does. We'll have to find out at some point. This is your blaster. It has no ammo, so you don't have to worry about that. Machine gun ammo. You can eventually get a shotgun, a lightning gun, and a rocket launcher. And of course, laser beam. We also have health packs, shield packs, and grenades, which is what we're going to use right now. Shield packs show your shield, which I'll show off in a moment. And grenades are quite obviously what grenades are. You can modify these to basically upgrade them. Like right now I've got high explosive and stun grenade, which are both enabled. I'm not entirely sure if you can unenable one. Apparently you can. And these you find throughout the levels. So like, it's very much Metroidvania, finding bits, fixing them, all that kind of fun stuff. The levels are fairly large, and because it's side-scrolling, it's actually a neat little thing with the map, is each of those lines is a level. That's pretty much, what it is. This is where we started, this is where we are. This shows the direction that Laika is currently traveling. Each of these doors is a new area in the game. And once you go through those, you'll find a whole other level. As you can see, that's the crossway to this level. That's neat. And here's the upgrade screen. This is where you upgrade Laika's various abilities. Like here are all her offensive abilities for her various weapons. I think I'm actually going to save it for this one because I really, really enjoy the energy weapons. And the option menu, which is admittedly a little sparse, but it's got a colorblind mode, which is always very nice, and rebindable controls, which is good. And these are your objectives. Right now your objectives are just to explore and apparently kill this giant fish. Giant evil fish. And here's your shield. Your shield is the top bar in the middle, Come on. And it goes down every time you get hit. Nano batteries are what you pick up and use to upgrade your character. And I can't go any further. So this is just nano batteries with that one giant evil fish creature thing, Mabobber. That's good, we accomplished that there. What's that, like Radish Street? That's that, okay. Let's see, what else was there? We haven't gone down this way yet. Oh, another giant mutant fish. Now once I get nanoparticles, I can show you the... There we go, look, raw nano. I don't know if we can craft anything quite yet, though. Let's see, can we? Let's fabricate some... Nope, we don't have enough to fabricate that, but we can fabricate machine gun ammo. So you can see it dwindled some of our raw nano, and it gave us 50 machine gun rounds. So now we can actually switch to the machine gun. As you can see, floating around Laika. So that's that element of the game. And let's switch it back. And as I said, this is a little bit annoying. Abandoned house and puck. There we go. And there's more mutants to kill. The combat is actually fairly fast-paced. As you can see by the mouse cursor, it's kind of aiming, zooming around. It's how you aim with various weapons, and this bird is a little shit. Die! That was annoying. Personally, in terms of the graphics, I've always kind of been a sucker for hand-drawn type games, and that's what this appears to be. I'm not entirely sure if it is. But the characters are hand-drawn, they've got little hand-drawn icons. Laika is adorable because she has the personality of what you would expect a talking dog to have. She's caring, kind, she worries about people, and as it points out, will not drink out of the toilet. So by the lake. So we're looking for the lake. That's our goal. I think the angry pig is down there still. Now the angry pig is dead. And I picked up more machine gun rounds. Excellent. More papers to check out. And we jump down the hole. Because why not? And there's an angry pig. Thank you, you can see the machine gun. Death to the angry pig mutants. I think the only issue I have thus far, we'll see if we run into any sort of computers, is it was an element that I was kind of running around. Okay, we're in dire straits right now. That's not good. Is an element I was kind of running into in the previous level. You can hack computers and such like that. Now, one of the issues I ran into was one of the objectives involved a key code for a mission objective. It was a small mission objective. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like her sliding down the edge there. That's kind of awesome. Now, I didn't have a pen or a paper available at the time. Oh shit! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh god, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, they died. Good. Okay. I can pause right here, finish my thought before I possibly die. It required a code to be entered into this computer, and I did not have a pen or paper to write down the code at the time, and I was not aware at the time nothing in your objectives list actually logs what your codes are, what the codes you uncover through hacking. So I ended up trying to go through the whole area, trying to locate what computer it was that I had used. I hope I don't have to jump all the way back up there. That would be kind of annoying. But I didn't end up doing it, so I ended up just kind of leaving them. I felt sad because I wanted to accomplish all the goals, but, you know, that's the thing. Please be health somewhere, or a save. Score. Alright. Looks like there's something up there, is there? Inspect debris, there we go. Listen to this music, though. I'm gonna just kind of turn down the audio for a little bit, just kind of listen to this music. And I died. But you just gotta go back to your last save game. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm gonna play a little bit more ahead, get a little bit more ahead of this area, and then we'll continue with our wrap-up. As I die again. Okay, something else that I have just discovered in this game's very interesting fabrication system is that you can go into your inventory here and do what's called reduce. Like if you've got 10 shield packs that you're absolutely not using, you can reduce them to nano and then get yourself a health pack. Like if you reduce a bunch of these grenades, you can eventually fabricate yourself a nice emergency health pack. You can even do it with other ammo, like ammo for guns you're not using. There you go. You can fabricate yourself another health pack. So that's a neat little thing. So this is... Oh, let's get back into this tunnel here. Now that we can actually get into it a little bit more. Inspect frog. Added ventilated gene. Huh. Study frogs in lab. Sure, why not? I think that sounds like a reasonable thing. But this seems to me, at least in this early juncture, despite all the, dying in bits, but even then, that's, inherent of classic platformers. To this point, I have been enjoying this game immensely. It's really been, surprisingly fun. The links are below. It is, I believe, through Humble right now, because it's still trying to fight through to Steam Greenlight. I really wish I had more than the sewer level to show you, because it's actually much more colorful than this. I might play a little bit more and see if it moves up from here. Alright, and here we are in a little bit different area. We are back to fighting Russians with our mighty blaster. Some of these Russian posters I friggin' love. There's one back here. I mean, look at that. I wish I could zoom in. That is a bear pointing at you, telling you to join the Russian army. How is that not badass? But this is somewhat similar to the other area I was in earlier. Kind of what? Ooh. Oh, Angry Pigman! Angry Pigman! Dead Angry Pigman. So yeah, this is Laika the Sun at Night. Disposal chute, interrogation chamber. This is such a pleasant little place. It is an interesting little action platformer, and at present, at its current state, I recommend it. $15 for a nice Metroidvania type platformer with a spunky little puppy who has a laser beam. I wish I had it. I have enough. I'll show you the laser beam. Keep getting distracted. Can we find a Russian? Let's find a Russian. Let's find a Russian to try out our laser beam on. And I'll show you the wonder that is Laika's laser. There it is. Burn, Russian! That was wonderful. I just wanted to say one more thing before I close out the video completely. I contacted the wonderful developers at Minicore who are behind The Sun at Night, and just to verify, pricing, that sort of thing. And there are 3 parts, and each part is the $15. Now, based on the website, each part has everything that is entailed in this first one. Multiple levels, the gameplay, all that sort of stuff. It was originally intended to be one full game, but they had to split it into 3. So whether or not $15 for this sort of Metroidvania-style action shooter is value to you is debatable. For me personally, it seems like a really good value. I've gotten a good amount of gameplay with it thus far. At least that's my take on it at this point in time. Remember, this is early opinion. If anything changes, then I will be sure to let you know. But until then, my friends, as always, game on, and take care.